One man is seriously wounded.
Some say it's about respecting our veterans, while others say it's about lower maintenance costs and using less water. I'm Pilar Arias, here why the debate continues tonight about turning Fort Bliss National Cemetery green again.
We're leaders in fighting domestic violence as prosecutors.
Only on ABC-7, how prosecutors and police in El Paso are setting a new standard for prosecuting domestic violence cases. ABC-7 at 9 starts now.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley at Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC-7 at 9 on the El Paso Las Cruces CW.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on air and online at KVIA.com. I'm Stephanie Valle. Developing now, police are searching for the person behind a shooting in central El Paso. One man is in the hospital with serious injuries. It happened after 5 near the corner of Stanton and Rio Grande, just north of downtown El Paso. ABC-7's Jerry Nájera is live near the scene with the latest. Jerry.
Stephanie, again, I'm at the intersection of Stanton and Rio Grande, and if you take a look behind me, the scene is still pretty active. Just a few hours ago, there were about half a dozen police out here at the scene, closing off the scenes after the shooting. Police are telling us they got the call around 5:15. When emergency crews arrived, they found a man who had been shot several times. He was taken to University Medical Center in serious condition. Officials say the Crimes Against Persons unit is investigating the scene right now. They say they are interviewing several witnesses at the moment. Police tell us any drivers in the area should expect some road closures for several hours.
I do know that there is a vehicle description that officers did receive, that we do have officers looking for the vehicle. As far as how that vehicle was involved, whether the vehicle was driving or the occupants exited the vehicle prior to the shooting, I don't have that information, so I don't know if it's an actual drive-by.
Now, a witness we spoke with earlier say he did see someone shooting out of the vehicle. He described that vehicle as an SUV. We do know EPCC, which is a few blocks down, put out an alert a while ago with El Paso police saying the area has been cleared of any suspects and they still have not been able to locate the vehicle. Stephanie, back to you.
Okay, we'll continue to follow any developments, Jerry. Thank you. Our New Mexico mobile newsroom is trying to learn everything possible about the Santa Fe County Sheriff's deputy accused of killing one of his colleagues. It happened early Tuesday morning inside the Hotel Encanto in Las Cruces. Police charged Deputy Ty Chan with an open count of murder for the shooting death of Jeremy Martin. Chan pleaded not guilty in court yesterday. Today, we asked police how many times Deputy Martin was shot. LCPD spokesman Dan Trujillo tells us Martin was shot several times. He didn't specify, but told us, quote, definitely more than twice. According to the statement of facts from police, deputies Chan and Martin got into an argument Monday night after they had been drinking at Dublin's pub. Investigators spoke with Josh Sexhauer, a longtime friend of Chan's. Sexhauer told police he witnessed the heated argument and said the bartender even had to separate the two deputies at one point. Investigators say they have a lot more information, but it would be irresponsible to release it if it's not yet considered factual.
We can't just release anything and everything as soon as we get it. We have to verify it, and in order to verify that, we have to keep some of that information close to the vest, if you will, in order to verify it.
And here's what we learned about Deputy Ty Chan. He attended New Mexico State University, and the Santa Fe attorney who represented him in court yesterday, John Day, also helped Chan get a seatbelt violation dismissed in Las Cruces several years ago. According to the Albuquerque Journal, Deputy Chan is related to current Santa Fe County Commissioner Robert Anaya and former Commissioner Mike Anaya. He's also the grandson of the late Joe Anaya, who served as New Mexico Highway Commissioner. To Stormtrack Weather now, we have a live look outside courtesy of the ABC-7 TxDOT traffic camera network looking over on the west side. It was a pleasant week, but it looks like we're in for a cool, windy weekend. Storm Tracker Nicole Gomez is live with your first forecast. And Nicole, of course, everyone is wanting to know how tomorrow looks. It's Halloween.
That's right. It will be cool tomorrow. You can already start to see some of those changes that will be affecting your Halloween forecast. But let's take a look at what's going on out there right now. Our clouds and radar picture showing us mostly clear skies now. But notice we do see some of those clouds moving in from the west, And that's where those changes will actually be moving into our area, dropping our temperatures, picking up our winds, and also increasing our rain chances. Now, as far as our highs today, 82 officially at the airport, 79 Las Cruces, 78 TRC, and temperatures will get cooler tonight into tomorrow as well. But coming up, I'll let you know what you can expect for Halloween and the upcoming weekend. That's coming up in Stormtrack Weather.
Okay, Nicole, thank you. 62 million gallons of water. That's how much the Fort Bliss National Cemetery director says it was used to maintain the grass landscaping in 2006. ABC-7's Pilar Arias reports about the continued push to dump xeriscaping and restore the cemetery's grass.
Fort Bliss National Cemetery used to look like this. Patches of grass, and yes, even sunken graves. At least that's what Cemetery Director Amy Callahan says.
And all of these people here, all of these dead people, are my brothers and sisters.
El Paso City Council is now joining the grassroots effort to bring green back to the National Cemetery. Council members will vote Tuesday on whether to draw up a proposal urging the National Cemetery Administration to replace the xeriscaping at Fort Bliss National Cemetery with grass and sod. For District 2 City Rep Larry Romero, the fight is close to his heart because his mom is buried here.
It'll be 23 years since she passed away. So for me, it's more a personal issue. I think I'd like to be, when I come out here, I have to stand out here.
Many people I spoke with here at the cemetery says they miss some sort of green instead of all this gravel. That way they can have a place to kneel or sit when they visit a loved one. Representative Romero is hoping Congressman Beto O'Rourke scores a home run when he goes up to bat for Fort Bliss National Cemetery in Washington, D.C. With a resolution he expects City Council to approve unanimously.
Why not use purple water like Fort Bliss does for their golf courses? They got 2 golf courses filled with beautiful grass and trees. Well, why not do the same thing here?
And for veterans like Frank Winslet, seeing the same beautiful landscaping from the front of the cemetery all around would mean a world of difference. Pilar Arias, ABC-7.
El Paso police receive 3,000 domestic violence calls a month. About 600 result in arrests. Prosecuting all those cases can be extremely difficult. But ABC-7 has learned the use of cameras to record victim statements has made it easier. And now other Texas cities are following El Paso's example. ABC-7's Darren Hunt explains in a story you'll see only on ABC-7.
The beautiful thing about having the video camera there is that we really capture the emotion, the fear, the anger, all those things that you really can't write in the report.
Sergeant Tanya Shields says handheld cameras have been a game changer. Since 2001, they've been recording victim statements and domestic violence crime scenes.
You get to see all the bits of evidence. You get to see the furniture that's tipped over, the items that are broken, if there's blood or a missing tooth. You get to see all of that. And you can show that to the prosecutors, to the jury, and it really makes an impact.
Shields recalled a case last year where she spotted a clump of hair at the front door of a domestic violence scene.
It was disturbing, and if I was to put that in a report, okay, I found a clump of hair by the front door that matches the victims, it wouldn't have the same effect as, oh, look at this. You can see the pain and the emotion behind what happened.
Because of the new technology, they're able to download the video after their shift, and we get to see it the next day. It's really powerful evidence.
The $250 cameras, which every squad car is now equipped with, were the idea of District Attorney Jaime Esparza's office. They were purchased using a grant from the governor's office.
The story's not diluted. We get it raw, and we get it real, and we get it right then and there. It helps us make a really good analysis of what happened. And we like to think that the video, along with all the other evidence that we collect, might get us to disposing the case short of a trial.
The cameras have proved so helpful. Other police departments and DA's offices are following suit around the state.
We're leaders in fighting domestic violence as prosecutors, and I can tell you that as we pitch our program to other prosecutors across the state, that they're picking up this program.
Darren Hunt, ABC-7.
October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Vice President Joe Biden is recognizing the El Paso DA's office for its 24-hour Domestic Violence Contact Initiative program. You'll find a link to it and other domestic violence information on our website, KVIA.com. The city still owes hundreds of thousands of dollars for ballpark construction work.
They basically say they don't know, and can't tell us when we may or may not get paid.
It's a story we first broke during our 6 o'clock newscast, and you'll see it only on ABC-7. And in Stormtrack Weather, Nicole.
Well, I'm tracking changes to your forecast. I'll let you know if it will affect Halloween and your weekend. That's all coming up in Stormtrack Weather.
This is ABC 7 at 9, where news comes first.